Hello again from my house to yours. Today I would like to take a moment to share with you a short devotional from Psalm 11. Uncertainty has become a very certain word in recent months. Uncertainty about jobs, finances, relationships, emotions, and even our faith. And for many of us, uncertainty is not a nice feeling. And whenever you are in a time of uncertainty of any kind or turmoil, you should always go to the Psalms. The Psalms have a medicine for everything. They depict every situation that a human being can be in, and they've addressed every emotion that you could ever have. They also tell you how to process that emotion, or how to bring that situation before God. We see this happening exactly in Psalm 11. David is in a moment of great uncertainty, and he's talking to his advisors. And they advise him, saying to him in verse 1, "Flee like a bird to the mountains. Run away from your uncertainty. The wicked bend their bows. They want to shoot the upright in heart. When the foundations have been destroyed, what can the righteous do?" And you can feel the panic in their voice, the uncertainty. We don't know exactly what the situation that David was facing, but we do know it was serious because he ends it with this phrase where he says the very foundations were being threatened. And interestingly, the word foundations here means social order. It's when you feel like the things that you need for just an ordinary life are no longer dependable. Now this might give words to what you're feeling at the moment. You feel like the whole social order of your life has been shaken and destroyed. Well, then read on, because there's a huge difference between verse 3 and verse 4. In verse 4 we read, "The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord is on his heavenly throne. He observes the sons of men. His eyes examine them." From uncertainty to certainty, the Lord is on his heavenly throne. The world is not out of control if we understand that the social order, the foundations of the world, are actually the throne of God. And we just need to stop ruling the world. And when you hear people around you saying, "Flee to the mountains," you need to pause and flee to the throne. Take time to reflect on this verse today and place your uncertainty upon the throne, which is certain. Here's the second part of this verse. He observes the Son of Man. His eyes examine them. Yes, God is using this season to examine us and to observe us. How are you coping with uncertainty? Is isolation drawing up hidden emotions? Is God maybe resetting your priorities? What's happening in your heart which has been surfaced? Use this time for personal growth. You should be using this time to look at yourself and asking yourself, what is God trying to say to me? And then lastly in verse 7, "For the Lord is righteous, he loves justice. Upright men will see his face." In the Bible, when it talks about seeking God's face, it doesn't just mean to pray. It means at least to pray, but it means something a lot more than that. It means to have communion with him. It means intimacy with him. It means coming into his presence and taking time daily to see his face. As you face any uncertainty in your life, reflect on this psalm. Meditate on this psalm, Psalm 11. And place your certainty in the throne of God. Tim Keller wrote a little prayer which I would like to end off with today. "I worry because I forget your wisdom. I resent because I forget your mercy. I covet because I forget your beauty. I sin because I forget your holiness. I fear because I forget your sovereignty. You always remember me. Help me to remember you." Amen.